Hello brick fans and welcome to the Brick Bakery, where all our jokes are half baked and most of our bricks are medium rare. Today we're having a look at the 6416 Poolside Paradise. The 6416 is from 1992 and consists of 209 parts and has 4 minifigures. It's part of the series that probably introduced the pink bricks for the first time. But we have our instructions, we have our bricks, so let's get to building. Alright guys, I've got the bricks laid out the way that I like it, so without further ado, let's get started. Here's the small sports car. I always really like this little black car because it looks nice. This one is actually very neutral but still very sports-like. I really like this one. And actually I never really took it apart before I had to clean it for this recording. So it's actually, yeah, it's the first time it's been broken into pieces, and now it's ready to go again. That's good. But here is the big base plate. This base plate is actually very interesting because I don't think it has been used for any other sets than this one. I like the colors and the way that they've used the gray and white to create this illusion of stone that's been put here, and the blue to give the illusion of a swimming pool. But yeah, let's get to it. Alright, here we got the finished Poolside Paradise. This build was always a part of my Lego cities when I was younger, because it's one of those buildings that you just didn't have many of those, did you? I mean, it's always been a problem with Lego, as far as I know, is that they for some reason they never really had buildings, but this building, you know, would fill out a city very well and took up a full base plate, and that was rather nice. I actually remember it being such a constant part of my Lego cities that when playing with my Lego city at one point, one of my playmates actually asked me if we please could take it out of the city because he didn't feel it fitted in too well. But yeah, I've always liked it, and I think it brings a lot of good you know, coziness to a Lego city. It's interesting with this build because it's got these big windows here. That makes it really nice, I think, and I'm not sure that I've ever seen them used anywhere else than in this set, which makes it pretty special. And the same thing goes for the base plate, which I haven't really seen being used anywhere else as well. So in many ways I think this is quite special. It's not something you can just sort of assemble from every other piece of Lego that you have. You have to have this set. And besides that, I really like the minifigures that's in this set as well. Here we got the small waiter who's got the glass and he's ready to serve a glass of maybe champagne or wine or whatever it is. And then we've got this one, and what I really like about this one is that she's got freckles, and I haven't seen that too much in Lego figures, but she's got freckles. That's interesting. Then we've got the fourth, the sunbathing woman here. Yep, there we go. With brown hair and in a pink bikini. I believe that she came in another variation at some point, but I'm not completely sure about that. The last guy, the guy in the car here. Here we got this brown-haired sunglass guy. He's pretty cool too. Maybe he's on his way to a date in this very nice sports car. But just generally, it's a nice set. I really like these big windows, and the little pool is very, very nice as well. Of course, if you take a look at the back, you got this dollhouse effect. You got the kitchen down here where the waiter can make food or maybe pour a cup of coffee or something. There's a small coffee machine here. And you got the sort of the restaurant part of this set where you got the glass and the plant that's sitting there. And the last little detail is of course the mailbox, which I like very much, and the fact that it's white I think is very special, because usually they're yellow. Alright, that was the 6416 Poolside Paradise. It's one of the builds I really like from my childhood, and it's one of those I really remember because it was part of every city I ever built ever since I got it. There are actually pieces missing from this set while I was trying to reassemble it, but luckily I found some of them while I was thrifting, so some of this is actually substitute pieces, some of the white ones and some of the smaller pieces like this glass, for instance. There are some of those that are actually replacements. But that's all for me today. I hope you'll comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Everything's falling apart. Oops.